Hello, I'm Natalie, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 20 foiled Makeup Geek eyeshadows. These are beautiful and majestic and just glorious. I'm going to start off with the first 10 that are the newest ones, and then I'll move on to the last 10. What I really like about this, just like a quick overview, is they're super pigmented, they're super creamy, so if you're someone that's very much a beginner into makeup, you don't really need to work too hard with them. You know, you can just kind of pop them on the lid, have a beautiful sheen throughout the day, and that's it. The colors speak for themselves, as you will see. They're just so metallic and so bright and just full of life. So let's get on to the video. So I'm gonna start off with my favorite one. This one is called Pegasus. This is an absolute beautiful teal turquoise color. This is going to be fantastic for those girls that really like to experiment with color, and you know, you're not afraid to wear color. I think this looks amazing on people with brown eyes just because it really makes your brown eyes pop a lot. It's like such a fun color to throw in the inner corners or just on the lower lash line or all over the lid. That's the way I do it, and it's metallic. All of these are metallic. They're just like wow. What we have here is called Fantasy, and this is just a beautiful minty green color, kind of like a wearable green. It's not that crazy green that you're kind of afraid to try out. No, this is a very subtle but wearable green. So this is Fantasy. The next one I have here is called Daydreamer, and this is such a pretty lilac-y purple. It's beautiful undertones of lavender, and honestly it's one of those purples that you just can't go wrong with. It's very subtle but metallic, so it's like little but powerful. It's a soft purple, so if you're someone that you really have always wanted to try out colors but you're kind of afraid to, this is like a really awesome introductory color. It's called Daydreamer. Beautiful. The next one I have here is called Highwire, and this is a cool tone color, so it's not really on my favorable side, but it's still very beautiful. It has those grayish undertones, the silver. It's very much a silver color basically, so you can just throw this on the inner corner or just all over the eye. I can see this being amazing as like a New Year's eye, just a really awesome cool tone color, and it's pretty foiled. It's crazy. The next one I have here is called Whimsical, and this is just a really pretty palish pink color. I think this is gonna look beautiful as an inner corner highlight, or just throw it all over the lid and call it a day. It's super soft, but it has that really beautiful sheen, as all of these do. But honestly, like this, even on itself, if you're a lighter skin tone, this could be used as a highlight, as a brow bone highlight as well. It has a lot of different ways that you can really use it. The next one I have here is called Starry Eyed, and this is just such a glamorous color in itself. It's kind of throws on the champagne-y side. This is another color that you don't really have to think a lot to put it on your eyelids. If you're someone that is just like kind of introducing yourself into makeup, or if you're just someone that in general doesn't wear a lot of color but you want a little bit of a shabam to your day, just throw this all over the eyelid, put a little bit of a darker crease color in there, and that's it. Like, call it a day. This one right here is called Masquerade, and I think if you're someone that really is into your purples, of course, or someone that just likes to experiment with color, this is going to be the one for you. This is a purple throwing a little bit on the pinkier side. It has some pink undertones in there. Throw it on the eyelid, be fantastic, be fabulous with this color. It is daring. The next one we have right here is called Untamed, and I predict this is going to be a really flavored. This is going to be a very favorite color amongst a lot of different people because this is a color that kind of has everything in one. It's like that copper, that yellow, that orangey undertone, that gold, a little bit of that bronze, so it's just like cool. It's like a cool iridescence of copperness all over the eyelid. It's absolutely beautiful. It's definitely one of my favorites, and once again, buttery, pigmented, metallic goodness. The next one we have right here is called Fortune Teller, and this is a true gold color. I've definitely been seeing a lot of people gravitating towards these yellows, so I kind of predict that this is going to be like a trend. The yellow eyes are coming back, but this is beautiful. If you like your gold, pick this one up. You won't regret it. You'll absolutely love it. The next one we have here is called Charmed, and this is an interesting color. At first it kind of looks like a grayish tone almost in the silvers, but once you swatch it, it's like almost a very warm and subtle olive color. So it's kind of an interesting color. I think a lot of people will enjoy this if they're into those almost silverish, almost greenish tone colors. It's definitely interesting. I almost can't describe it. I don't know. I looked on the website and it's described as a muted silvery light olive. So it's a little bit of everything. It's quite interesting. It's a little weird, but I like weird. It's nice. Alright, so those were the newest 10, and now I'm going to move on to the oldest 10, which are still very beautiful, and they're both really diverse in tone. So let's get to those. Flamethrower. This has been a favorite for so many people, and for a good reason. It's like one swipe of coppery goodness. It has these nice brownish reddish undertones, which is really awesome for the fall or just all over the eyelid. I don't know, I'll wear this summer, spring, winter, anytime. There's a lot of warmth to this color. It's like intense chromeness going on in here. It's absolutely beautiful. I think if you're into those warm coppery tones, I feel like this is a little bit on the reddish side as well. You're gonna love it. This one right here is like another chrome blue. It's a very nice royalish blue, but it has that chromeness effect with a little bit of purple tints to it. Like in the light, it will look differently once you swatch it and apply it on your eye. It's super interesting, and I think if you're someone that's really into your blues and also your purples, you're gonna really like this one. But the purples are very subtle, so it's an interesting color to look at. It's an interesting color to wear all over the eyelid. It's almost an iridescent color. Very beautiful. Center stage, babe. So this one is called Caitlin Rose, and this is a special one because all the profits to this go to Batten disease, and this one was actually created in honor of Caitlin Rose herself. She passed away from this disease, and so this is made for her. And this color is beautiful. If you're someone that likes your purples, you're gonna love this. This one isn't as pigmented as the rest, however, you know, it works for the person that really likes their purples, but they don't like that intense kind of purple. So this one right here is called Showtime, and this is one of my favorites because it just has that Natalie written all over it. I'm just kidding. It has like that really beautiful cranberry color. It's like one of those kind of romantic evening kind of look colors that you would just kind of wear for a beautiful date. I don't know, it's sultry, it's beautiful. I think it's very seductive color. It's called Showtime. This one right here is called Mesmerized, and this is a really beautiful taupe-ish color. It's like one of those colors that is very evening appropriate but also daytime appropriate. I showed this color to my boyfriend and he was like, wow, that just looks sophisticated. So if you needed a color to describe sophistication, it would be Mesmerized. This one right here is called Magic Act, and this is one of my favorites. I feel like this one will just, I don't know, you don't really have to think much about it, and I like colors that I can do that, you know. I'm a student, I'm already thinking a lot, and I just kind of want to pop something in my crease and call it a day, and this is it. Like a very warm gold color, so it's not that intense, and it's definitely very wearable gold. So this one right here is called Jester, and this is almost like an olivey and green color, obviously with a little bit of gold undertones to it. So it's a very wearable green color. If you're not into your greens, then I think it's still a color that you would enjoy because of those yellowish, goldish undertones, which makes it very wearable in my opinion. This one right here is called In the Spotlight. This is one of my faves because the sheen on this is just insane in the membrane. This one, there's like, you know, a little bit of those peachy undertones to it. It's very beautiful. To me, this is like a very romantic color, a color that I kind of wear on my everyday basis. I guess everyday and romantic kind of pair up together. That looks incredible all over the eyelid, or you could just use it as a brow bone highlight, as an inner corner highlight. It has that really beautiful just like iciness to it, so it's gonna really be like shining from miles away. This one right here is one of my favorites. This is called Houdini. I just think it's such a fun color. It's like a tealish color, which also throws a little bit on the blue side, but I wouldn't say quite blue. I don't know, I feel like it's a very wearable teal color. It looks so fancy, and I actually showed the whole 20 set of colors to my boyfriend. I was like, which one's your favorite and why? And he was like, this color right here. I was like, why? He's like, it's just one of those colors that you gotta know how to rock it. Like it's intense, but it's a very beautiful, intense color. I could see this being worked in the crease or just all over the eye for just a beautiful smoky Houdini color. Smoky eye, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This one right here is called Grandstand. This is another one of my favorites. I'd say this is a color that everyone will enjoy because it's beautiful. It has that really nice warm peachy gold undertones to it. It's like a little bit of everything. Wow, I love this color. It's so bad. It's such an elegant color. I would just describe it as like elegance in a little pot. So that was it for all 20 of these beautiful, majestic, vibrant, creamy, what else? I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you out make a decision. If you've already purchased Makeup Geek, leave down in the comments below what your thoughts are, which one is your favorite, and if you haven't, which one are you willing to try? Which one sparked an interest? I would love to know down below, and I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!